My 2000Xs, 1000Xs. We got the 5s, the 7s, the 9s, the 1000s, the 2000s. That's the way this series goes. And I think the 1000Xs get ignored the most because the 500Xs dip down under 100. The 7s are right around 100, a little more. The 900s are like 150. They're right. Then you have 300 and over 500. So it's like this cluster at the low end, and then all of a sudden, oh, these, and then the best. And even I didn't even consider the 1000X because they were so close to the 2s. If you're going to go past 900, are you willing to pay double for the 1000s and then like an extra 35% more for the 2000? It doesn't make sense to stop here. Just go all the way. And I'm glad someone finally sent me a pair. Because I had always wondered, you know, did I need to do this? Or could I have just stayed back, saved some cash? Even though I got these used. We'll talk about that. Here's my initial impressions of the headphones. We all know the 2000X. You know what I think about them. Best highs ever in a headphone. Just, oh my god. Vocals, guitar strings, so on. Now I have the pads changed in this, so these are still the stock pads. These are the eBay pads. And I've tested. There's no real sound difference. It's just a slight comfort increase with these. And the 1000s are warmer. Overall, I've got the Panda Stack, I got my Dark Voice, I got a switcher, I got the Woo 20, I got all this thing to test with, and I know that it's not just something out here, it's in here. The 1000Xs are a warmer set of headphones. And yet they're still nearly as good. See, the thing is nearly. Like I said with the progression of the line, I've listened to everything but the 700s, the 5s, the 9s, the 1000s, the 2000s. And every time you go up, you're like, well, that's obviously worth the upgrade. Well, that's obviously worth the upgrade. Is this obviously worth the upgrade? Maybe. Not. Maybe. Not. Maybe not. Because I love the 2000Xs. I love the fact that this is titanium and this is it's literally made of titanium. And you got to say titanium because I said so. And these are made out of plastic, and this is like that. And the cord, while nicer than the came on the 5s and everything else, still isn't as nice as the perfect straight. Is this the same? Are they trying to be the same? I can't tell. The cord's a major improvement over the lower end models. Let's put it that way. The head, little, someone called what the wings, the angel wings, are identical. Clamp, identical. It's hard to look at these two headphones and say, okay, well, obviously that one's better. Now the drivers are different. Every driver I think on the line is different. And these are the best driver. This is their best. But these aren't fucking far off. Not even a little bit. The fact that they're warmer makes me listen to them and go, shit, I really like these. And would I trade the 2000Xs away, lose the titanium, but get a little warmth out of it? And I can't say no, and I can't say yes. Because the highs in this are still 10% better. But that's it. Where's my checklist is around here somewhere. Comfort, identical. Wire, identical. Everything's identical. They're identical built headphones. So the only thing that you and me have to worry about now are sound signature changes. And this is a $200, well, almost $200 sound signature change. And is it worth the entire cost of Mark III's to go there? I can't answer this question. I can't. I'm stuck. I'm stuck right where I am sitting, just going, maybe. I don't know. I love this. Here's the thing. If you get 1000Xs, you will not be upset. In fact, I think of all 5, and I'm guessing on the 700s again, of all 5, I think more people just normal people to try headphones on would probably pick the 1000s and the 2s. Because warmth, that gentle, just slight mid bass, not bass. Right, they still don't have bass. I put on bass and bass doesn't happen. But there's more bass in this than there is in this. And although the highs in this are exceptionally good, still the best highs I've ever heard. So that's what you're buying. For $200 more, you get less bass and cleaner highs. Is it worth it? You also get titanium. They're both made in Japan. They both say made in Japan, so it's not like you're, going from lower end. I think the 500, I think the 5 through 9s are China, and the 1000, 2000s. These are the ones that they make themselves in their own factories. Damn, it's so close. This is a hard review because I'm arguing with myself on which ones I'd rather have. And I've had these for a while, and I love these. And I still think cannot physically beat them for highs, for vocals, for guitar. This is the pair that I go to. But these being warmer, so what do we pull out? They're not like HD 600s. 600s are neutral. I guess these are closer to 600s than these ever were. How's that? I love the 600s back there. And I think the 1000s probably, for the price, they're competing directly. So let's take the 2000s away. Come here. Lay down. And I love to take these out. Call them my benchmark. So many speaker headphone stands. These are a lot easier to drive. These don't have an attachable wire. These are more neutral. But these sound clearer. Now it's a clarity thing. So forget the 2000Xs. Those are still a separate category of headphone of just crazy, beautiful, liquidy, amazing, orgasmic highs. Let's get down dirty with the 600s and the 1000s. Let's put on the 1000s, in fact. We plugged in, we are. Wow. I don't even have to horns. Let's try it in a tube. That's a good not the bad God, they're good. And they're less than the 2000Xs. So now I get to go back to my lists, my recommendations lists, and explain that to you in text form. If you can't afford the 2000Xs, but you want to try something that's a little more, I want to say exciting than the 600s. Here's my cord. Give me a cord. So many headphones. So many cats. Yeah, I know. If you want to try something not 600s, you have the choice to go to the other Audio-Technica, the R70s, which I said were narrower and had more bass. Or now, the straight up question of the opposite end of the spectrum. And these are obviously harder to power. And comfortable, but clampy. These are clampy headphones, and these are not clampy headphones. This is probably the closer comparison. That's high praise for any headphone. Come on. Roger Daltrey. No. Okay, let's go something. And everyone says, oh, you gotta listen to 600s on a tube, so Rat-tat-tat. Germany to Germany. They're clearer than the 600s. The 600s are... How? I'm confused now. I'm confused in the middle of this video. Because these are clearer headphones. They take that clarity that the 2000Xs had with them, they bring them down in price, and they add more mid-bass and bass. Not a lot. They're not bassy headphones by any stretch of the word. Are they V-shaped? I didn't really notice any recessed mids. It's just it's a confusing mess now in my whole brain. God damn you, Audio-Technica. Alright. I'm assuming with the pad change in this, they'll be as comfortable as my 2000Xs, which makes them more comfortable than the 600s, just for the lack of clamp. I mean, you could take the 600s and stretch them over like a toaster for a few weeks, and it'll straighten them out and you'll have a little less clamp going on. Or you could bend these pieces of metal, which I'd rather not do. These are a more exciting set of headphones than the 600s. That's praise. Well, that's not really praise. X2s are more exciting than 600s. Depends on what you're really looking for. So, lose out on titanium. Maintain Japanese manufacture. And a stupid wire. Which honestly, the Sennheiser wire is nearly as bad because you got to use proprietary connectors. If it wasn't for this adapter from Best in the Verse, it would be a real pain in the butt. I said butt. Highly approved. Highly approved. To the point where I'm like, fuck 2000s. Oh, this? Which ones for So I'm confused now. Welcome to my world. And I've had these for like 2 weeks, and I'm back and forth with them. Back and forth on tubes. Tubes do change these in a nice way. I know people say the 600s, you really want tubes, but that little drag down of the highs, especially in this tube. This tube's different. We'll get to that tube and what it does. But this tube's different as far as it lowers some things. And everything's beautiful. And the world is full of kittens and flowers and rainbows. So yeah, 1000Xs. I find certainly above the 900, 700. They're above that in clarity of highs, in not soundstage. Soundstage is always width, but for sure imaging between the cups. Perfect. Almost as perfect as that. I'm damn near as perfect as this. They're in this group. They're way up here in this group. So consider them. Consider them.